Bayern are closer and closer to getting that Bundesliga title. Let's get right into it. Welcome to Talking Bayern, the one-stop shop for Bayern Munich content on YouTube. Today we're doing a match review and reaction to the game between Arminia Bielefeld and Bayern Munich on Sunday. So getting right into lineups. So for Bayern Munich, it was Neuer net at the back, Alphonso Davies, Upamecano, Nianzou, and Pavard. In the midfield, Gretzky and Kimmich. In the attack, Sabitzer, Muller, and Gnabry with Lewandowski up top. So Sana was out of the lineup as predicted. I like to see this. As much as I love Sana, it hasn't been working for him like it was early on in the season. I remember he was playing like a left wing, but kind of more of a central cam role, and it was really working well for him. It hasn't been working at all recently. So I do really love Sane, but it just hasn't been working for him. So I think, maybe some time on the bench or just shaking things up a bit is good for the team. I also didn't mind seeing a bit of an experimental 11 since we have the title locked up, and might as well, honestly. Wish we saw Musiala starting. He's just simply too good to be on the bench every game. He has to be starting, at least 70% of the games. In my mind, he is that good. As for our opponent, Arminia Bielefeld, they went with pretty much exactly what we expected. Ortega in net. In defense, Larson, Nilsson, Piper, and Ramos. In the midfield, Kuhns, Preidel. In the attack, Schopp, Sarah, Okugawa with Wimmer up top. So some stats for this game. We outshot them 22-8 with 8-3 on target. A 76% possession for Bayern. We had 87% pass accuracy compared to their very low 64% with 11 fouls each. So some observations from this game. Obviously, Wimmer had a great opportunity early on as he stole the ball from Davies and had a great attempt, just missed wide. And then Ortega with a massive save a minute later, but then again, a minute later, Bayern scores as Lewandowski connected with a Davies cross that hit off Larson and in for an own goal. So Ortega with some big saves early on. A couple plays where people argued for penalties. I know when Upamecano took the guy down in the box. I think Davies was asking for a handball as well. None of these were given. And then a few more chances in the first half before Larson was forced off by an injury in the 39th minute. And then just minutes later, again, another Bielefeld player, Kuhns, had to be taken in off the field in the first half as well. So obviously unfortunate for the hosts. Sad to see just because they are a relegation side. And hopefully these aren't long in-time injuries or, hopefully not more than a couple games for these players because they really need to be at full strength to survive. And I don't mind Arminia Bielefeld. I really don't get any pleasure in them getting relegated. So hopefully all the best for them. And then Bayern scored again in injury time as Gnabry brought home a volley home from a Kimmich assist. We went in the second half with this 2-0 scoreline. It could have been more, but you got to give credit to Ortega for that. And also, a bit of discredit, Bayern probably should have been hitting the net a bit more. Many mediocre attempts to find the second half of action before Bayern's third goal, when Kimmich set up Lewandowski, who slid the ball in front of goal, and Musiala had to connect with that one and finish the game off 3-0. So that's how the game concluded. Not a ton of notes on this one, but a pretty simple game, obviously a very dominant game. Arminia only really had a few threats, and they're probably earlier on, if anything. But would have been cool to see Arminia score, obviously in front of their fans. They might get relegated, so they do want to enjoy every game they have left. But of course, Bayern fan, I'm just happy Bayern came out with all 3 points with a clean sheet. That was a good performance. Could have been more. I predicted a 5-0 win, I think. But yeah, definitely a good game. So for my player of the game, I'm going to pick 2 for each team. So for Bayern, I'm going to go with Serge Gnabry and Joshua Kimmich. Thought they both had a great game. Gnabry obviously getting going a bit, not kind of the consistency he has gotten yet, but good to see him on the score sheet. Hopefully he can keep that up and get the consistency going. Kimmich had a great game as well. As for opponent, I'm going to go with Wimmer and Ortega. I know obviously Ortega was probably the standout player, but offensively I think Wimmer did the most for Arminia. Didn't score, but probably threatened us the most. So obviously heading into the next game, we'll be playing Borussia Dortmund next week, and that'll be a massive game. Very, very excited for that one. So make sure to check out all the content coming up this week. That will be a very exciting game, and we could clinch the title with a win over Dortmund. That would be awesome. So really excited for that one. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you want to see more Bayern Munich content like this in the future, please subscribe to this channel. Hope to see you on the next one. Until then, Mia Samia.